Welcome to my channel, Winki IT Consulting. My name is John Bimi. And in today's video, we are going to help you prepare for your next Scrum Master interview by giving you tips on how you can be the best candidate or a standard candidate in your next interview. So if you are looking forward to preparing for your next Scrum Master interview, this is a video for you. Keep watching. So today in our maiden edition of the Winki IT Consulting, we have a guest and is a senior Scrum Master here in the name of Anna Mbengam. She's an agile practitioner. She's very knowledgeable, and I can call her a motivator, a coach, a facilitator. She's also experienced in scaled agile frameworks, Scrum, and has a 5 year plus experience in the agile space. And to crown it all, she's also an author. She has written some agile material, which is very helpful, and I recommend you check that. I will link that below. Leading a new Scrum team, that's stuff you need to check out for. And she's also a U.S. military veteran. Thank you for your service, and thanks for sacrificing time to grace our channel today. And welcome.
Thank you. I appreciate it, John, for being the first guest and having the first invite into your show. Is this a show or into your interview sessions?
Yeah, right. Yeah, we can call it anything. The essence is to help people out there who are preparing for their interview sessions. So thank you, Anna. So I think we jump straight, like I mentioned. It's We are simulating an interview session here, where you sitting out there, if you are preparing for your interview, you can gain inspiration from listening to Anna, and it can help you. I suggest we look at the question,
Sure.
which is, as I put there, as a Scrum Master, how do you support the product owner so that he or she can maximize value, maybe for the team?
Absolutely. When I'm asking it from a perspective of an interview. Being a
Yeah,
Scrum Master, I've helped this product owner in several ways in maximizing value for the team. Um, in my initial roles that I had, the product owner was struggling in planning. I noticed that priority was switching all the time, and one of the things that I was able to do was set up time with them just to understand what I observe. And the question was, I noticed you've been changing priorities in planning. Can you tell me a little bit about that? Right. To my
right.
understanding, they have not actually quite understand what needs to go on next. So I said, "Hey, I'm here to help if that's okay with you." I opened the door for her to be able to tell me that she needed help, and I said, "Hey, I've used the Moscow technique. Is that something that you'd be interested in? Moscow is really must have, should have, could have, won't have. So if we can start looking into the backlog right now, can we go through and just look through from the epic perspective, which is the most important?" From those particular epics, which items, if we were to release like tomorrow, which of those items would be like the first that has to be done for the next 2 weeks, right? When we started
Right.
using those prioritization technique, it was easier for her to now create her own chart. Every time we're going through, it's like must have, must have, must have. That was the conversation we're having. Must have, must have, must have.
Yeah, right.
And after that, it was the matter of, okay, this was really helpful, and she was using it for moving forward with planning. Another technique that I have used, it was after we're done a release, and one of the packages that we were trying to release did not get included in the Canna technique, right? I simply just ask, how would this impact the customer not receiving this, right? So I sent her a list of questions. Is this a favorable? Was this favorable to the client? If this is not released, how would that impact the client? What are some gaps that we may have? I mean, we would encounter moving forward with this client, right? Those questions was for the product owner to help just reflect through and have conversations, honest conversation with the client as far as like which of these items we're not going to be able to deliver, so that they have that aware ahead of time. So with that being said, overall, how I've helped the product owner is to have direct conversations with them, sharing some techniques with them that has helped them to be able to, one, ask the right question, and two, also give out the right information to the stakeholders so that they can make informed decisions.
Wow, thanks for that. So I was wondering, have you had in your past experience dealt or work with a product owner who is like kind of micromanaging the team, and that brings in like kind of mistrust in the team? Maybe a little bit
Hmm.
of light on how did you deal with such a scenario?
Yes, absolutely. I think every at some point in a Scrum Master's career, they're going to have to deal with this. And I think having that open conversation first, it's not the first initial conversation is what you're seeing and how it's impacting the team, right?
Right,
Hey, I noticed that the team, for example, I noticed that you're always asking what the team is doing. Is there something in particular that you're looking for? Right? That always starts the conversation, and they will tell you, and then it says, "Okay, well, I've also noticed that you've done this." So there's a list of behaviors that I noticed and how it's impacting the team. For example, we can be in a retrospective, and a team member is speaking, and then the product owner says something, and then everybody goes quiet. Nobody wants to speak anymore. What
right,
that's saying is there's no psychological safety, right?
right,
So
right,
now I will have that coaching session with the product owner so that they, in that particular, calling out that particular scenario that has happened in that meeting and observe and share observation that was made, right? With giving them the direct feedback, it's easier for them to now look through and say, okay, I need to do differently because I cannot continue to do this, or else the team will no longer want to work here and people start looking for opportunities to move out, right? So, by
right,
calling out those direct behaviors that is having an immediate impact to the team's um, behavior or reaction to doing X, Y, and Z, would definitely help a product owner. There's security in number, right? And
right,
another thing just to call out too is like when you notice a product owner as such, you can never name drop another team member into that part you and your product owner's one-on-one discussion, because that also goes back to um, that targeting of people, right?
right,
Oh,
right,
John was not doing good today. Oh, John, it call out sick. Oh, John is doing this. Now you start keeping tab. And as
yeah,
a Scrum Master, you have to be that person in the middle to help support the team members and also be a spokesperson for them if you're seeing something as that happening. There's so much you can do, but the most you can do is try.
exactly. Thanks for that brilliant answer. I think it covers everything. Massive.
Mm-hmm.
So I can thank you enough, Anna. It's been a great time talking to you, getting
Mm-hmm.
more insights, and I hope that anybody listening out there has really learned from this. And please, if you've really had value from this, please don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like and to share, because it motivates us to create more content like this. So thank you so much for your time once more, Anna. I appreciate it, and I hope you'll come around again to just continue to give your input when your time permits. Thanks very
Sure.
much.
No, thank you. I appreciate you and reaching out, and I'm happy to have helped. So I hope whatever I shared today is helpful to you or somebody. This is not the way, this is just the way, right? A
Right,
way.
right. Away.
So just wanted to call that out as yeah, it's that's that. Thank you.
Thank you very much, and have a great time.
You too.